Max, great to chat to you. So back into the featherweight division to defend your title. How important is it to you to, obviously you went up to lightweight for the interim belt, but now to come back and defend at featherweight?
It's super important, you know. Like I said before, when a king leaves his throne, other people come to invade, and we gotta stop the invasion. So, UFC 240, July 27 in Edmonton, Canada. You know, I'm an honorary Canadian, eh? You know, so
I love you there.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I gotta protect homeland, and that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, absolutely. And you get an opponent in Frankie Edgar. Do you think Frankie was deserved of this opportunity? I think number 5 in the division.
Look, you know, Frankie's the man. He's a legend. I respect him. You know, I respect him so much because at the end of the day, me and him is kind of the same. You know, we compete to the death. You know, and I don't want to wish death on him. You know, I like the guy. You know, maybe me and him should be friends. You know, I know me and his team, me and his coach. Coach Mark Henry is a good dude. He always reaches out. He always talks to me, and you know, I got nothing but respect for him. You know, and he's the next guy up. He was the one that the guy sent the UFC sent the contract over with his name, and this is the next one.
And he has a huge amount of experience. He's been the lightweight champion himself. When you fight someone like that, you don't want to give away any game plan. You know his team are going to be smart enough to then start putting a strategy in place. Like, how do you have experience at such a young age, 27, but you're facing someone like Frankie, who you can't dislike. He's a super nice guy, and he has so much experience. What sort of challenge does that present?
It's compete. It's straight. It's competitive. You know, this guy was a former champion. Great. I get to put one more former champion under my belt. You know, and now the new belts. I still yet to get a new belt, and you collect soul stones for him. So I guess Frankie Edgar's got to be the first soul stone I collect. You know, but you know, nothing but respect for the guy. Like you said, you know, his team is great. They're great people, great guys. He's one of the guys that like Aldo that I watched growing up. You know, this guy, and he was like the little guy doing it, being like, yeah, let's do this. You know, not to be respectful, but it's competitive. You know, when we get locked in the octagon, I don't care who it is. You know, I said it multiple times. I say it again. You know, Mom, I love you. You know, but you signed a contract, we go fight. You know,
Mom.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, she probably give me a whooping, a good one in there, but you best believe I'll show up to the octagon.
You're both very different in stature. How do you get it done against Frankie? What's the key to beating Frankie Edgar?
That's just it. You know, that's just it. I can't. You just said it. You know, I can't give away the little secrets.
I was trying.
I say something too. I say something, and these guys pick up on it. You know, they're that good. They're that much veterans, and you just gotta find out. You know, live on pay-per-view.
There you go. Look, talking of mindset, breaking a 13-fight winning streak with that loss to Poirier. How do you come back from that mentally? Did it take a little while to kind of reset and go, okay, I have a loss, but you know, this is what I need to do?
It took no while. Like I said, you know, like the post I did the next day, everything is like chutes and ladders. You know, sometimes you get knocked back down, you gotta climb back up the ladder, and that's what it is. You know, the first Poirier fight, we got knocked down, I had to climb this ladder. You know, and every loss, after every loss, you know, if you see, like I had to. That's where you find out yourself after losses, you know. So much, I said it before, so much people can be successful, and they so used to be successful that they're just going to keep doing it. They never ever change something because they're so successful, you know. And the great thing is when you run into these failures, you know, that's when you find true champions. Guys who's going to find themselves, who's going to lift them up and bring it back. And I'm going to come back, you know. That kid that you guys saw in April, the guy that's standing in front of him right now would kill that kid. I'd body him. Easy work. I'll make easy work out of him. That's what you do. You live, you learn, and we're on to the next one.
And obviously not looking past your next fight, but if you look at the division at both featherweight and lightweight, do you still want to be the champ? Is that still a goal of yours? You want to still compete at lightweight as well as featherweight? For
sure. You know, lightweight, 170, 185, 205. My man DC, he said he's retiring pretty soon. We gotta get that fight, DC. So heavyweight, they you know, anybody can get it. You know, I'm a competitive. I'm competitive. I'm a competitor, and that's what I want to do. You know, I want to fight.
Well, if you get past Frankie in the featherweight division, what other names are out there obviously deserved of a shot against yourself?
I will see what happens. You know, whoever. You know, whoever's there. You know, whoever. You know, the funny thing that I learned, being a vet. You know, I'm a vet. You know, I'm 20 fights. You know, I'm only 27, but I'm like 20 fights plus deep into the UFC. You know, and if there's one thing I tell these guys, you know, you guys need to negotiate. You guys are negotiating with the wrong people. They're trying to negotiate with the UFC. You guys need to negotiate with the fans. The fans is the people who do the negotiation for us in this sport. We saw some wild stuff happening in this sport because of the fans. Yeah. So go do the negotiation with them, and whoever they want to see me fight, I'll fight.
And we always know that a good fan fight is Conor McGregor, and that is a loss on your record. We don't know what's happening with Conor right now, but are you gunning for that? Would you kind of try and encourage Conor to come back to take a fight with you? Do you think he would?
Yeah, we see what happens. We see what happens. If I'm no punk. I'm no troublemaker. If the guy wants to enjoy his retirement, go enjoy his retirement. I'm not gonna poke at a retired guy. That sounds terrible. I got other guys that's not retired that's here want to fight. So, he can enjoy retired life. But if he come back, I definitely think that's an option. But we see what happens. If he want to fight, he gotta make the call. You go make the call to Dana. I'm here. I'm waiting.